SANDAG still dealing with the backlash from mischarging drivers on the 125 toll road southbound. Here to talk about the legislative body's plans to fix their mistakes, Del Mar SANDAG Representative Terry Gasterlin. Terry, good morning. Great to see you.
Good morning, Jason. Good to be here.
Okay, so we're talking today about, we're going to talk about the bluffs in Del Mar, we're going to talk about the 125, but we're talking specifically about contractors.
We are, and that's the common theme here. What we've learned at the board, what we learned from yesterday's report, which we got in written form. We didn't have time yesterday because we were in closed session trying to select a CEO for hours and hours and hours. What we learned yesterday about the SR 125 is that there are a bunch of different types of errors in the software. That software was written by a contractor specifically for these toll roads. Mistake number one, hiring a contractor who is writing new software for something that is happening all over the country all the time, taking tolls. And mistake number two, lack of oversight in a way that guided the software to be what was needed for the tolls.
Who is accountable when it comes to the lack of oversight?
Really, it's SANDAG board.
Okay.
You know, SANDAG board is the one that should be told. However, that SANDAG board wasn't told for 18 months once it became clear that this software was having problems. So it really was a mess up and down the line.
So where do things stand with this contractor now, and do you have lawsuits filed by motorists who feel they were charged unfairly?
Yeah, we do. We have there's a class action lawsuit, and there's a lawsuit by an employee, and there's upset people who have to use that road every day and wonder, am I going to be charged correctly? Well, the answer is, if they're not, there is the website to go to. It's 511sd.com. So motorists now have direct access to a team of people that are ready to fix it. In the meantime, the software is getting replaced.
Okay, but by a different contractor?
By a different contractor. It's off the shelf. It's straight from Switzerland, and it works there.
Okay, good to know. Okay, so hope is coming for the 125 and that whole fiasco.
Yep.
So let's move to Del Mar and the Bluff situation.
Yeah, so this is also what we see as a contractor issue. There's a contractor who's doing the Del Mar Bluff stabilization. That contractor has a subcontractor. That subcontractor is currently taking away the western 10 feet of the face of the bluff. As one Del Mar resident put it, they're mutilating the face of the bluff. You can see cutting into the bluff right there. That's the leftover a couple days ago. Here, these are the boulders they're taking off the beach and putting up top. And then the big question is, how much dirt is this, and where is it going to go? Why are they doing so much cutting of the bluff? So several residents, and you can see the tractor right here, that's actually gobbling the bluff, putting it into the dump trucks and taking it away.
Are the rocks to serve as riprap?
The rocks were there and were protecting the toe of the bluff. They're cutting the rock. They're taking away the boulders, they're cutting the rock of the bluff.
Well, the subcontractor is doing that at the behest and direction of the contractor, so there lies the accountability.
Yeah, exactly. So the question is, and this question was asked to the Coastal Commission yesterday by several Del Mar residents, how much are they taking away? Who authorized it? Is this within the scope of work? And if it's not, how is mitigation going to happen? Because this bluff can never be restored to be the same again, as directed by the Coastal Commission. Contractor oversight.
What about engineers? There have to be engineers who are saying, wait, stop, turn that tractor off.
I hope there is. I brought this up at the SANDAG board meeting yesterday at the very beginning. It was going to be a long board meeting, and it was, but I felt it had to be said, and our chair of the board let me say it. And this executive director, who's interim, Colleen Clemenson, promised that the top-level staff will look into it and try to figure out what's going on.
Okay. And very quickly, new CEO has been elected, established, and will be announced May 10th.
Well, in closed session yesterday, we spent a lot of hours really thinking about the CEO. That was the topic. One was selected. I believe the next step is negotiation, and on May 10th, it'll come back to the board.
Okay. Terry Gaston, thanks for joining us, and thanks for
Jason.
the update as always.
Yeah, thank you.
All right.